Proceedings began this week in The Hague between Mexico and Ecuador in a trial that could result in Ecuador's suspension from the United Nations. Mexico argues an armed raid on its Quito embassy in April was in violation of the Vienna Convention and has demanded intervention from the International Court of Justice after diplomatic ties were severed between the two countries.
There are lines in international law which should not be crossed. Regrettably, the Republic of Ecuador has crossed them.
The raid itself was spurred by Mexico's granting of political asylum to Jorge Glass, a former Ecuadorian vice president wanted on corruption charges, who sought refuge inside Mexico's Quito embassy. Ecuador filed a counter-complaint at the UN's top court against Mexico ahead of formal proceedings in the Netherlands, arguing Mexico's harbouring of a fugitive was illegal.
Mexico for months misused its diplomatic premises in Quito to shelter a common criminal who had been duly convicted twice by the highest Ecuadorian courts of very serious corruption-related offences.
Ecuador maintains the circumstances surrounding the raid were exceptional, so similar actions would not likely be repeated.
Mr. Glass is no longer present in Mexico's embassy, and Ecuador has no reason to enter the premises again.
However, Mexico argues the court must set a precedent.
At the core of this case lies not only the egregious transgression against Mexico, but also the legal certainty of every other sovereign state, international organization, and tribunal in the sacrosanct principle that govern the inviolability of diplomatic premises and personnel.
After 2 days of preliminary public hearings, it's unclear when the court will reach a final judgment, but cases before the ICJ typically span years. Alasdair Baverstock, CGTN, Mexico City.